Welcome to Big Talk with Dr. Linda, a podcast dedicated to helping women of color connect with their Black inner goddess. I'm your host, Dr. Linda Thompson, former university professor, a licensed nutritionist, Reiki master, certified breathologist, and lifelong spiritual seeker. In addition to helping you gain wisdom and insights on how to connect with your inner goddess, this podcast will share nutrition and health information to help you enhance the quality of your life, regardless of your age and/or health status. Please note that nothing in this podcast is intended as medical or mental health advice. The content shared is for informational and educational purposes only. I encourage you to conduct your own research on any topic presented and to consult with your physician or healthcare provider before making any changes to medical advice based on this podcast. Welcome to Big Talk. I'm your host, Dr. Linda Thompson. Today's episode is a short introduction to an important topic that we are so affected by: what we carry in our womb space. When most people hear the word womb, they think only about reproduction. But as I talked about in my last episode, many spiritual traditions teach that the womb space is much more than a physical organ. It is considered a sacred energetic center where women create not only life, but love, intuition, dreams, purpose, and transformation. However, our womb space can be a storage place for experiences we have not fully processed or released. It is just so deep. So today we're going to explore 5 things that may be stored in your womb space, and in no particular order. So the first is emotional pain and trauma. This may include childhood wounds, heartbreak, abandonment, betrayal, grief, divorce, pregnancy loss, sexual assault, emotional abuse, so many things, so many experiences that can cause us to disconnect from ourselves. It is believed that when emotions aren't fully processed, they don't simply disappear, they leave an energetic blueprint within the body, particularly in the womb space. Number 2. We carry shame and low self-worth in our womb space. We carry shame about our bodies. Oh, so much about that. And we've talked about that in other episodes, and there will be talk in future episodes as well. Our skin color, our hair, our weight, our sexuality, even our desires. Decisions we made years ago, and these remain lodged in our womb space. Any of these issues can cause shame and can impact our self-worth. For Black women, that shame can also come from generations of messages telling us our natural beauty wasn't enough. And again, we talked about that, but it's something that can be talked about for a long time because we really have to reclaim our beauty. Shame is one of the lowest vibrations we can carry because it disconnects us from our authentic selves. Number 3, energy from past sexual partners. This is a big one. As you know, we as women are receivers. Our womb space is designed to receive a penis, which deposits not only semen, but energy as well. You may still be holding a bit of energy from everyone you've ever had sex with. Sexual intimacy is more than one-dimensional. Not only is there the physical exchange, but there's emotional, mental, and spiritual exchange as well. That's why it's so important to really get to know who we are opening our bodies up to. For real, for real. Repeated sexual relationships may leave emotional or energetic impressions that continue long after the relationship ends. Women often describe feeling emotionally attached to former partners, carrying unresolved grief, guilt, shame, resentment, longing, or confusion. This can also happen to a lesser extent with just a one and done sexual encounter. The issue is not the number of partners alone, but the quality, intention, emotional health, and energetic dynamics within those relationships. Because you could be having sex with someone that you're angry with, they're angry with you. You figure, well, we'll just go ahead and have sex and perhaps things will get better. But that anger energy is there, and you're exchanging that energy through your sexual connection, and for us, through our womb space. Some call these connections energetic cords or soul ties that need to be, and these need to be healed for real, for real. In a later episode, we'll take a deep dive into sexual energy exchange, soul ties, and how to consciously release these unhealthy attachments. Have you ever thought of a past sexual relationship and cringed thinking about some aspect of it that didn't make you feel good about yourself? Maybe a bit shameful or not respected in the way you deserve? Well, I know I have. And every time we relive a moment such like that, our mind doesn't distinguish it from something happening now or in the past. The same physical and emotional responses occur in our bodies and our emotions when we're just thinking about it, reliving it as though it had actually happened. So that same reaction in our body and in our emotions is just as vivid and real when we relive it, when we replay it in our mind, as when it actually happened. And because the body cannot, well, because the mind can't distinguish what's real and what's not. So when it's playing this back, it's thinking it's just actually happening. So whatever, if it's excess adrenaline or anger or whatever the issues going on, it's going to happen right then. So can you imagine what we have percolating 24/7 in our womb space? Because not only was the original act energy in our womb space, but now the replay is also remnants in our womb space because we hold it in there. That's where we hold emotions. Number 4, ancestral and generational wounds. This includes wounds from past lives as well. As Black women, many of us inherited incredible strength, but we may also have inherited survival patterns, hyper independence, and caretaking everyone else before ourselves. And you know that's right. Not to mention the trauma from slavery that we carry in our DNA, including the repeated sexual abuse that slaves had to endure. It's some deep stuff, let me tell you. Unfulfilled dreams, number 5. Creativity and divine feminine power. Many spiritual traditions believe the womb space stores not only pain, but also unrealized potential. Dreams we may have abandoned, our intuition is stored there, our creativity, and of course, our sensuality and divine feminine power. It's so important for us to understand how amazing we are as females and the power that we possess. Honoring our womb space and taking care of her is critical for us fully connecting to our power, to our divine feminine. Even if you no longer have a uterus, the womb space still remains and as what is being held there. And what we've talked about is not physical, but emotional, energetic, and spiritual. So in today's episode, we briefly explore the spiritual concept that the womb is more than a physical organ. It is a sacred center of creation, intuition, healing, and transmutation and transformation. And we talked about the 5 types of experiences, many that can be stored within the womb space. And while these perspectives are spiritual rather than scientific, they invite us to reflect on what we still may be carrying and what we are ready to lovingly release. So, as you continue your journey, remember that healing is about returning to who you have always been beneath the pain, fear, and conditioning. Give yourself permission to release what no longer serves you and reclaim your peace, your creativity, your sensuality, your divine feminine essence. And in fact, as I've been talking, the next episode will be how to heal and clear your womb space and how to cut those energetic cords or those soul ties from past relationships. So this is a wrap for today's podcast. Have something to share, a question, a topic, suggestion, drop it in the comment section below or message me on Instagram, drlindabigtalk, or send an email, drlindabigtalk@gmail.com. If you find the information valuable, please share it with a friend who might benefit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy this show, please leave a thumbs up. I'm Dr. Linda, and this is Big Talk.